Yesterday home runs may not win today's games. This is all about embracing change, adapting to the present moment, and refusing to let past wins become the ceiling for your future potential. Even our biggest triumphs can start to limit us if we rely too heavily on resting on those laurels. Don't get me wrong, we all love celebrating wins. Those incredible moments where we landed the big promotion, closed a massive deal, or crushed a personal goal we've been chasing. Basking in the glory of those accomplishments feels amazing, no doubt. But here's the harsh truth. What worked for you yesterday may not be enough to keep winning today. Markets shift, competitors adapt, relationships evolve, and so must you. Think about it in the business world. Maybe you totally owned your market last year and hit records nobody saw coming. That's incredible. But you can't just kick back and expect to automatically repeat those numbers. Customer demands change constantly. New players enter the game. It's a fresh battlefield every single day. The team still resting on past results are the ones getting outmaneuvered and disrupted. The same premise applies in sports, beyond just baseball. Your team made an epic playoff run last season, dominating every opponent that crossed their path. But once the new season starts, that prior run means nothing. It's a fresh slate. The great teams study up, devise new tactics, and coming in just as hungry for victory as they were on day one. Relying solely on replaying last year's highlight reel is a surefire way to get upset early. On more personal journeys, let's say you just achieved an enormous life goal, running a marathon, getting that degree you work hard towards forever, or finally completing an intense fitness transformation. Massive congrats. That's an incredible feat. But the real danger now is getting complacent or comfortably settling for the past win as your stopping point. Don't let that huge achievement become a tombstone where you stall out. See it as a stepping stone to keep building momentum towards the next ambitious frontier for growth. Complacency is the enemy of continuous evolution. This mindset applies to so many areas. In relationships, sure, yours may feel rock solid today after years of working at it, but people's needs naturally evolve over time. If you find yourself just replaying the greatest hits highlight reel in your mind of your smoothest moves or plumpest romantic periods, you're gonna miss the changing tides and risk growing stagnant. With public speaking, you may have just completely nailed a career-defining presentation. The audience was just hanging on your every word. Victory. But that doesn't give you a pass to get lazy or overly confident for the next speaking event. A new crowd means needing to adjust your approach and content for maximum impact. Even in a job interviews, prior accomplishments are clearly still important as criteria. However, if you simply go in overly intent on reliving those old battle stories without explaining how they prepare you to handle current problems that your job encounters, you'll probably come out as outdated. So what's the solution here? How do we keep achieving bigger and better results? It starts with this mindset. A dedication to continuous growth and skill evolution. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in the trap of, well, this approach has always worked for me before. Even great, tried and true methods can lose effectiveness over time if we don't keep them fresh. Or put it this way, even the greatest baseball player of all time can't just scroll up to the plate and expect it to effortlessly crush a home run every single at bat just because they done it before. They need to closely study that particular pitcher's tendencies, make adjustments to their swing, and give relentless effort tailored to that present situation. It's about being present and rising to that unique challenge. So use those past successes as evidence of your abilities for sure. But don't let them become your entire pitch or the false security that you got it all figured out. In any arena, whether relationships, public speaking, job interviews, or evolving your business, make sure you're tailoring your preparation and approach to what the current, specific situation is calling for. What matters most is how you showed up, adapt, and give your hungry very best right now in this present moment. Not just relying on outdated approaches and successes from the past. I know this level of evolving and embracing the unknown rather than getting complacent can feel a bit uncomfortable or even scary at first. It means letting go of that false sense of safety from all of your familiar routines. But you know what? That's exactly where the magic happens. That's the fuel for your growth. That's how you stay legitimately competitive and ahead of the pack. That refusal to let past accomplishments become a comfortable, limiting golden cage for your future potential. So I challenge you today. Take an honest look at areas where you may have become a bit too satisfied or overly reliant on what has worked for you before. What's one aspect of your life, your career, your key relationships that you've gotten a little too comfortable or lazy in due to old habits or past wins? Where can you put in some fresh energy, upskill, and make adjustments to your approach to not only stay relevant, but to start seriously raising your game again? Stay curious, be open to feedback, experiment with new tactics, and stretching yourself beyond your comfort zone. This growth mindset is what keeps you playing like a true champion, strategically evolving in real time as situations change rather than living in the past. Your past accomplishments will always be something to appreciate, but they can be allowed to limit your potential for increasingly bigger wins. So the next time you nail a new milestone, take a moment to celebrate that hard-earned victory, but then quickly look forward and ask yourself, okay, what's next? What bigger, harder, more ambitious frontier is now calling to have my full hunger and effort poured into it? That, my friends, is how you play the game. Not just successfully, but at the level of mastery and limitless growth. And remember, never, never, ever settle for good enough. Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to my podcast and leave a review on your favorite platform. And if you're feeling generous, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, stay awesome, stay limitless, and stay you.